Hi there and hello, I'm Bonita and I am the artist and creator at Teacup Girl. Welcome back to my studio. Today's video is a collection reveal and I've got to say that I'm pretty excited about this one because it is our first collection drop for 2023 and I'm ready. I am so ready to do this. So it's going to be, as you probably already know if you've been hanging around on my Instagram or Facebook group, you've seen some of the previews, you've seen the sneak peeks. Yes, it is a autumn themed, harvest themed collection. I'm calling it Fall Fruits and Fancies. And yes, I know in Australia it's autumn, not fall, but alliteration is everything. So I will use whatever words I have to so that I can alliterate. So without further ado, shall we just get straight into the pieces? First up, we have our harvest pear. Now, if you've seen the last video on my YouTube channel, I already showed you in depth all about the pear. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it because I talk about some of the construction techniques and some of the things that are going into this brooch, and I'm super happy with it. But for now, let me just show you that gorgeous close-up so that you can see what's happening with this piece. I absolutely adore the iridescent wings on the bee, and the colours of this are just everything. So I love this piece. I'm very excited for it. We will be having some mini bee pins and earrings that are in this gold and iridescent wing combination. So if you're looking for more mini bees and you particularly want mini bees to match your new pair, never fear, they will be coming as well. So keep an eye out for them. They're going to be in the collection and it's going to be awesome. Next up, we have another fruits brooch. This is the dangling grape brooch. Now, I haven't got a name for it yet. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. But I'm really loving this piece because it has a completely free moving piece. And look, you can like have it hanging around. It's really cool, right? So this is the grapes brooch. We've just got a little branch here, the wooden branch, and then we've obviously got that nice luscious grape leaf behind it. This is quite a large brooch if you're into that sort of thing where the brooches are like big. This is the girl for you. She is gorgeous, she is shiny. I did put quite a bit of dimensional work into these grapes. So we have some red marble here with the purple to like create a highlight, and then we have some etching details and things which kind of create like some layering in the piece. So overall, I love this piece. I love the colors, I love the shape, and I'm obsessed with the dangle. I think it's really cool. I hope you guys like this one too. There will not be any matching earrings for this one this time around. I just didn't have the time to produce them. Also, I was thinking, I bet that people would really love like wine glass earrings to match rather than like grape earrings. So I'm like, I think those need to be a thing. So I'll be doing something in the future of an earring to match this if this piece is popular enough. If it's not, look, honestly, I probably won't. I will just leave it and kind of it'll fade away. But if everybody's loving it and they want some earrings to match, I will do those, just not this time around because I don't have time to make that happen. Next up, we have some flowers, and I have mentioned this before. They are not on theme, and I just simply do not care. Here we have our very spring inspired hydrangea teapot brooch. Now, to say I'm obsessed with these colors is just a total understatement. Clearly, I am in love with the iridescent, and it's having a really nice moment here with this piece. We have, again, the etching on the teapot. So if you have my daisy teapot brooch, this teapot will look very familiar. It is the same style and shape and jacquard etched pattern that's happening on the bottom. So it kind of is part of like a teapot collection that I'm slowly bringing out. These two do match with that daisy teapot. Now they're not quite the same size, so I'll give you a comparison. So this is the daisy teapot and this is the hydrangea teapot, and as you can see, the actual teapot component of the brooch is a lot smaller for this one. This is simply because I had to do it for perspective. So daisies are a small flower and they fit this pot quite nicely. Hydrangeas, on the other hand, are actually massive, and technically they're too big for a teapot, but we're just kind of pretending that this is an extra large teapot with small hydrangea flowers, and it goes together. So although the teapots are not the same size, these are definitely part of the same themed collection of flowers in teapots. It's just a thing, it needs to be done. We love it. So I'm very happy with how these came out. And as you can see, like overall, the sizes are fairly comparable. They're not, the hydrangeas are slightly taller than the daisy teapot brooch, but not too much taller. And that just gives it a nice size and also a nice shape. And I'll show you relative the size. So it is one of my, I would say like a medium to large size piece, but I think that it's still quite dainty and nice, so it's a good one. We do also have hydrangea earrings to match. We have iridescent, and here we have some iridescent hydrangeas, and this pair will match both teapots if you just want to go for the one pair of earrings, because both teapots obviously have iridescent flowers in the hydrangea. And then lastly, we obviously have a pair to match the blue. These cuties here. I love the color of this blue, and it is a sparkly pearlescent. So it's got a little bit of shimmer, it's got a little glitter, which makes it absolutely perfect if you ask me. So that is the hydrangea teapot collection and the matching earrings that will be coming out. So I am so excited for those. And then obviously people that are in the Northern Hemisphere, the hydrangeas kind of fit what is happening for their seasons a bit better as well, because they're obviously going into spring. So, you know, there's a little bit of something for both North and South. Next up, we have Snip the Snail, and I think this little critter is so cute. I'm so happy with how he turned out. I did do some really fun details in this one. So he's got a little chimney for his home shell. He's got a little flower that's growing outside. And then one of the favorite things that I love the most is this peekaboo window. So yes, he's got like a window cut all the way through. So whatever you're wearing will show a little bit through that window, which I think is a super, super fun detail. I love his little gold spots, his little gold underbelly, and his little gold freckles. He's just so sweet and pretty. Oh my gosh. The tortoiseshell acrylic with the orange glitter underneath has just become one of my most favorite things. The texture is insane. And obviously you're going to get a lot of variation for how this shell is going to look, because the tortoiseshell acrylic that I'm using is quite variegated. There's a lot of like ink and movement in the acrylic, so each one is going to be completely unique and different, which is a lot of fun. So Snip the Snail, I'd say he's like a smallish, maybe like medium, small to medium size piece. He's not super large, but he is super cute, so perfect. Perfect for all the gardeners who maybe don't love snails, but accept that they're part of their life anyway, and can kind of enjoy a snail that at least is cute and not munching on their garden and their vegetables. Now back on the autumn theme, we have this cute, this is a small piece, tiny little brooch, which is a pine cone with a mushroom and these two oak leaves on the side. And oh, I love this piece so, so much. I have wanted to do a pine cone brooch for literally ages, and can you do an autumn collection without doing mushrooms? Like,
I don't think so.
So this is a gorgeous little piece. It's quite dainty, and I think that just is perfect to capture those like tiny little autumn mushrooms and those moments that you find on the wood floor or the forest floor when you go wandering. I just think it is so sweet and lovely. You can see it's got the dimension happening, and yes, this top of the mushroom might look very familiar. It is the tortoiseshell acrylic over the orange glitter, just like with the snail. I said I loved that texture, and I absolutely do, so I had to use it twice. I think, yeah, what happened was I actually did it for the mushroom first, so I designed this brooch first, and then when I saw it I was like, I have the snail brooch that I've been wanting to do, and I thought that the tortoiseshell would be good for the snail shell before I designed the mushroom, but when I saw the mushroom, I knew it would be absolutely perfect. And I was like, I have to do the snail. So like I threw that all together and made it happen. And I'm so glad because that texture is just glorious. It's so cute. So I love this little piece. It doesn't have any matching earrings to go with, but I thought that my acorn earrings from my other autumn collections, because these leaves are done in a similar style with the same acrylics, that they would actually match really well. I'll just show you what I mean. See, I think these acorn earrings will look super cute with this brooch. I think that they go together really, really nicely, and they will be available for sale as well. So if you want to grab a pair of acorn earrings because you don't have them already to go with your mushroom brooch, you'll be able to find them on the website, and they will look really good together. Also, for another option, you can also go for these teeny tiny little mushroom guys. Now, they can come as drops rather than the hoops. They can also come as teeny tiny stud earrings, or we have got the hoop option. So there's a couple of options there available for earrings to match the pinecone brooch, even though they aren't directly related to it. Now, this is a smaller collection, so we are actually already onto the last piece that will be available for our fall fruits and fancies. So let me show you the piece de resistance, and you might already be able to guess what it is because yeah, actually I am wearing it. This is a sample size though. So what we have is our Sunshine Harvest. Oh my gosh, I love this piece so much. It's so pretty. We have a pumpkin in orange frosted. We have some detailed autumn leaves. I think I kind of roughly based them off maple leaves, but I'm not like, I didn't actually look up a reference, so they're kind of like generic autumn leaf. And then we have two luscious sunflowers, obviously to complement it. I was really thinking of like the golden autumn light and all the colors that you see sometimes like around sunset in autumn when you go walking, and that luscious light is just hanging around of the last days of summer and everything is like on fire. So that was the color tones that I was trying to really display with this piece. I really just wanted it to be like all about those golden autumn hours, and I just absolutely adore how this piece came together. I've been wanting to do a pumpkin and I've been wanting to do a sunflower, and I've been kind of like trying to think. I was thinking of like monarch butterflies with sunflowers at first, because you do see a lot of monarch butterflies flying around Canberra around autumn and they're so beautiful. But for some reason I find butterflies really difficult to design. I find them difficult to like actually draw and illustrate, but then I also find them really difficult to turn into a brooch and translate them properly. I think there's just something so ethereal and like delicate about them that it's actually really, really hard to capture the way I want to capture it in like acrylic format, so that it's not too difficult to actually assemble and not too fragile, so that if I send it out, like they're just gonna break. So I kind of had to shelve the monarch butterfly idea because I was like, I think I know a way to do it, but it's really complicated and probably, quite frankly, too expensive for me to do right now in terms of like all of the things that I'd have to do, and then even just the prep and the production of the piece. I was just like, I'm gonna have to put this one aside for later and another time. But hello, sunflowers and pumpkin. So not quite a monarch butterfly, very, very much not a butterfly, but the colors are right. And I just love, 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 love how this piece has turned out. So I am wearing the sample size one. And when I had finished putting this piece together, I was like, you know what? This is just a little too small to really show off all the cool colors and details that are going into this piece. So I sized it up, and that's the size that we finished with. I think particularly because of the awesome acrylics that I used for the autumn leaves, it really makes sense to have this piece a little on the larger side. So this is the last piece in our fall fruits and fancies collection, and I absolutely love it. I'm absolutely obsessed. What a surprise, because it's autumn. And that is literally the end of the video. I have shown you everything that is going to be available in our upcoming release. I really hope you like this collection and the pieces that are coming out. Please let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite, which one have you got an eye out for. I think I would be hard pressed to pick a favorite in this collection, but if you've like really pushed me, maybe Sunshine Harvest. Oh, I hate to say that because the pine cone and the mushroom piece is just so darling and precious, and I really love it, but I think I might like the Sunshine Harvest just a smidge, teeny tiny smidge more. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it's true. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the pieces that are coming. And if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up or maybe hit the subscribe button. It'd be really great if you did so that I can see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you all later. Bye for now. Now, if you've seen the last video that I posted... You're kidding me. No, just be quiet, please. And we have... Oh, that's not focusing. Dang it. Bane of my existence is getting this camera to focus sometimes.